Hello everyone. Well, this is me, Irshad sir, language trainer at SSM Academy Kopara. Today I'm going to share some important tips and some tricks that would definitely help you in boosting your language skills, and you will be able to speak more professionally, more efficiently, and more fluently. Fine. So you need to consider a few things before speaking to that person, before trying to vocalize your waves, before vocalize your ideas or exchange of your ideas before other people, right? So the thing is, the first thing that I feel that an important tip is that as a language trainer, what I felt that how I have been able to enhance my language skills. The first thing was that whenever I try to speak to the people at the first instant in the beginning, when I was a beginner in English speaking, so I never considered the grammar, small grammar things like prepositions, like those words were helping groups and all that. Whatever I got the idea, I actually try to speak to other people without considering this, because if I will consider these very small and minute things to the people, surely I will get discouraged that I was not able to say is rather than was and all the kinds of things. I had to say the book is on the table or the book is at the table, but the other person understands that the person wants to say the book is on the table. So you consider these things in the later stage, but in the beginning stage, you must start speaking. You must start speaking. You must not stop in between. So the first thing is that go, don't stop. Second option, the second and beautiful and important tip is that whenever you try to speak to the other person, you want to share or exchange your ideas with them. The important thing there is that you need not to just use a tough vocab to impress others. Or you will use some idiomatic kind of English, where there is high idioms and high kinds of those phrasal verbs, or you can say proverbs you will use to try to, just impress other people and tantalize them at something else. But no, what you need to do that you need to speak simple and lucid and languid English that the people must understand at a good tone, at a good pitch, so that whatever you speak, it will be, it will be having a magical effect on the listeners. Yes, fine. So this is the second thing, and always try to speak very normal, very simple, so that others will understand it perfectly. If you feel that the other person to whom you are talking is having bit, the high level, then you can use idiomatic English. Then you are at liberty. You can use any kind. So the third thing is that whenever you talk to the people, when somebody asks you some question or somebody is, just making it a discussion or debate with you, what you need to do that time that you must on listening while hearing the question, while listening to the question of other person, that you must pause for some seconds. Still, then you can collect your ideas and you can generate the thought, you can generate a reply, and then you can vocalize your things at ease. And when you talk to the person, that's the fourth thing is that look straight into the eyes. If you look here and there, down or up inside towards the sky or the roof and all that, it will just create an impression that you have just actually, it's a kind of rote learning, or you're mugging of the things out. So it will create a bad impression on the person. And the fourth and important tip is that when you speak to other person, always use your body language, because half of your work is done by your body. Mobilization, how you move, how you make the mobilization of your hands, your eyes, your just how your body supports you while you speak something. Like sometimes I have to say that, and if you don't mind that I want to say something important, I'm sorry, please forgive me for that. You can use these kinds of these body gestures. They will definitely help you make you good speaker, a professional speaker, and they will definitely add more beauty to your speech. Fine. And last and important, when you talk to the person, look straight into the eyes of the person, and in between use gap fillers, or you can say interjections. Like if sometimes somebody is asking some question, that somebody's opinion asking you about it, that what's your salary, and you don't want to disclose your salary statement, you can say, well, if I talk about my salary, alhamdulillah, I'm contented, I'm satisfied. So this will be a good answer. Or sometimes somebody asks you some about any question, you can say, so far my knowledge is concerned, or so far my opinion is concerned, or if I would like to vocalize my opinion, I will opine about the things out. Or you have posed a good question, I would like to answer you by this way. Or you can say, I mean to say, I think, probably, right? So if you use these gap fillers, and they will just try to bridge your communication with the other part what you're going to say, and the gaps in between when you speak to the people will definitely create a bad impression on the listeners, on the people who are on the audiences. Fine. So you always need, when you're not getting some idea, you can say, well, I mean to say, I think, or most probably, definitely, basically, certainly. And you can use these ideas if you want to vocalize your things more beautifully. I hope these tips will definitely help you out, and please don't forget, share with other people, because sharing is caring.